It's definitely a big stage, and you got to get ready for that.
Biggest stage for the biggest game, I think, and it just only makes sense. It wouldn't be right if we were playing them out on some rec field with 100 people watching. It's got to be a big game because there's a lot involved with it.
As coaches, you know, it was really hard for us to communicate in there, and we knew going in that we weren't going to be able to call certain plays, certain rides, or certain offensive sets, and it was going to be more about how they played.
As long as they're making good possessions, and every time we have the ball, and every time we clear, every time we face off, I mean, our offense is going to take care of itself, I think.
For sure, and we just have to play good, solid D on the defensive end, and then let our offense, you know, run the show.
Today's a lot. It's much more about them than it is
X's and O's.
about any of that stuff.
That was kind of the message was, can we execute the stuff that we know how to execute, you know, not drawing up secret plays or whatever, but can you just play good lacrosse? And that was a big mantra for us for the whole week, just play lax.
We know what they do. They know, we've told them what they do. It's time for them just to show it.
If your number gets called, you want to go out there and perform, right?
Yeah.
So get yourself ready to go every time you step on the field. We've got so many guys on this team. We've got so much depth in so many different places. Go hard, man. Go hard. We'll pick you up. We'll pick you up, okay? We know how we're going to do this thing. We know how we're going to play on O. We know how we're going to play on D. We know how we're going to clear. We know how we're going to ride. We know how we're going to face off. We know how we're playing special teams. We're in a good spot, fellas. Okay? We're in a good place. All you got to, there's nothing to it but to do it right now, right? You just step out on that field, you do what you know how to do. You play your balls off for 60 minutes, you leave nothing on the field, okay? Sure. It's seniors, the last time you get to play on this thing, right? Yeah. Enjoy the hell out of the moment, get after it, fellas, and let them know what we're playing all about today. It's all about
They're really excited, we're really excited for it, and it's almost like we have to temper back our emotions and get ourselves into a place where we can focus and be, you know, playing lacrosse and not just out there fighting each other.
What was going through my mind, and maybe through a lot of the seniors and captains' minds, was that we got to get the whole team ready and help them understand that this is, you know, the venue may be different, but this is another game.
Just forget about all the crowd and the noise and all that, and just play our game. It's pretty much what you, in a big stadium like that, that's what you got to go through.
For those young guys that walk in there through the tunnel and they look up and they see the stadium's way above their head, you know, that is a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a, you know, hey, here we are on the big stage sort of thing. So, you know, but I think our leadership, it really helps us carry through and get through those moments pretty seamlessly. It's like nothing could go wrong in the first half. Our offense was clicking, you know, I felt like every time we had the ball, we were getting a good look at the goal. If we were scoring or not scoring, everything was executing really nice. And everything was great.
It was great. Our offense scored quick and early, and our defense really, you know, they locked it down. Everything was going our way, I'd say. You know.
Yeah!